Real estate has always been an excellent investment option for people wanting to grow their wealth over time.
Me in.
But there's this problem, you see. Many people face the challenge of not knowing where to invest, what to invest in, and how much to invest. That's where Fundrise comes in to rescue you.
Don't need to be rescued, just leave.
Fundrise is an online platform that allows accredited and non-accredited investors to access real estate investments for as little as $10. One of the best and easiest options for investors to get into real estate are through REITs, otherwise known as real estate investment trusts.
What are those?
These types of real estate investments offer investors a chance to diversify their portfolios while really reducing their risk. Now, Fundrise is among the most popular online platform, really there to help provide real estate investment services and making it easy, to invest in REITs. In this Fundrise review, we'll take a critical look at their tools and features.
That sounds interesting.
We'll also check out other aspects of the platform and find out if it's actually worth trying yourself.
I'll try anything.
So guys, before we do any of that, let's talk about what Fundrise is in more detail.
I want all the details.
Fundrise is an online platform that allows any investor to profit from the growing real estate industry. The company uses a value investing approach to drive returns for their investors.
I like that.
Fundrise was actually created or founded in 2012 and is one of the largest real estate investment platforms out there. It was also one of the first platforms that wanted to empower the individual investor and provide institutional quality real estate investments at a lower cost. They do this by using software and technology to lower their costs and fees for their investors to really, maximize the returns. As I was doing my research, we found out that this company has more than 150,000 investors invested in over $5.1 billion of real estate that has paid out more than $100 million in net dividends.
It's good.
With an average return of 10.1%, Fundrise is a good choice for investors interested in increasing their real estate profits. Now that you know what Fundrise has actually accomplished, let's talk about how does Fundrise work. With Fundrise at your fingertips, you can directly invest in private market real estate through diversified low-cost portfolios instead of having an institution investing your money for you. The platform really essentially cuts out the middleman, which then is going to reduce the company's expenses and keep your fees low.
Astronomical fees.
Once you've selected your account level, the platform distributes your money across multiple diversified funds and REITs that fit your overall investing strategy. This means that you don't have to pick your REITs or individual deals. Now, Fundrise constantly acquires new assets and adds them to your portfolio to ensure you benefit from the performance real estate is known for. Continuing on, let's talk about how to sign up with Fundrise. As I was looking at the steps for opening an account at Fundrise, I found it is actually quite easy and takes about 5 to 10 minutes to do so.
Simple, simple.
First, what you want to do is use the website or mobile app to sign up. Enter your email address, your password, your personal information, such as name, social security number, and date of birth. Second, you're going to want to tell Fundrise about your goals and investment amount before selecting an account level and potentially an investment plan. Third, Fundrise builds a dynamic portfolio of a dozen hand-picked real estate projects that fit your desired strategy. Now, fourth, from there, you monitor and manage your investments using the Fundrise dashboard. Finally, earn cash over time and watch your portfolio grow. That's the fun part. Pretty simple, huh? Now let's take a look at some Fundrise features. If you're looking for a real estate investing platform that allows you to invest with only a handful of dollars, Fundrise is for you. The initial investment minimum of just $10 is perfect for investors with small balances and those who want to get their feet wet in real estate. Next, while many real estate crowdfunding platforms do require you to be an accredited investor, Fundrise allows just about any investor from the US, so that includes citizens and permanent residents, to invest money on their platform. Another feature is the Dividend Reinvestment Program, otherwise known as DRIP, which enables you to reinvest dividends automatically without any extra charges. This is a great feature as the money you earn can be reinvested to help you make more money. Next, the platform allows you to invest with a traditional or Roth IRAs held at Millennium Trust Company. While it's an excellent option for people planning for retirement, keep in mind that the platform actually does charge an annual fee of $125 in addition to their standard fees. Another feature that is available to all investors who have signed up for the core account level, which I'll talk about in a bit, is access to e-REITs. These are private, non-registered funds that invest in real estate according to, a more specific investment objective. Moving on, there is also an opportunity to access the Fundrise IPO. This IPO is an internet public offering allowing investors to buy shares of Fundrise parent company at an early stage investment in Fundrise growth. In contrast to traditional IPOs, the shares are not listed on an exchange and can't be publicly traded. There are no costs associated with the investment, but the minimum investment is $1,000. Another feature at Fundrise is that the investors with the basic account level and upwards can plan long-term of more than 5 years, investments such as a large purchase or retirement, and use the goal tracker to see if they are actually on track. This feature shows how your portfolio could grow with constant investments, capital appreciation, and dividend payments, and gives recommendations on steps you need to take to achieve it. The last feature that I want to talk about is a feature limited to the premium account level, which is the access to specialized private funds that become available periodically. Such offerings are highly illiquid equity funds that vary in risk, return profile, and investment time horizons. We mentioned several features of Fundrise, so now let's get into their fees. The company charges investors a mere 1% actually in fees per year, consisting of a 0.15% advisory fee, which can be waived under certain circumstances, and a 0.85% management fee. Now, these fees are better than the typical 0.3% advisory fees or the 1% account management fee many platforms in the financial industry typically charge. Besides, investors don't have to pay any transaction fees, sales commissions, or fees for enabling features. However, Fundrise may charge additional development or liquidation fees for their work on a specific project. Now, as you can see on the screen, there are several different account levels with starter, basic, core, advanced, and premium. The starter account allows you to have the $10 minimum investments, and at the other end is the premium account, which requires a $100,000 minimum investment. Also note the difference in how long the advisory fee is waived depending on what level account you might have. Rather than share every little detail or difference between the accounts, you can also see how the accounts are different from each other and allow you different options based on your investing wants and needs. I'll leave that on the screen for a little bit longer. Maybe you want to pause it so you can kind of see what some of the things that we might be talking about. Now let's talk about some Fundrise strategies. Fundrise uses a combination of real estate strategies with different risk levels and expected annualized return rates. Now, Fundrise employs them to build well-rounded, resilient portfolios targeted to deliver strong results that suit their investor strategy and risk profile. The 4 strategies are fixed income, core plus, value add, and opportunistic. The fixed income strategy aims to generate above market results by providing real estate-backed loans and creative financing solutions. This strategy is the most conservative of the 4 strategies that we're talking about. It has the lowest overall risk level and the lowest total return, with 6% to 8% per year. Now, however, income investors might prefer the strategy as cash flows directly after the acquisition and expected income returns sit between 6 and 8%. Now, Fundrise Core Plus is a moderate strategy focused on stabilized cash flowing real estate with a long investment horizon. The company aims to buy quality residential and industrial assets below market value in growing markets and add value through the asset management. Expected annual returns range from 8 to 10%. Fundrise further expects first cash flow after 6 to 12 months with an annual income return of 4 to 6%. Fundrise Value Add strategy specializes in acquiring reasonably priced residential real estate below replacement cost and investing capital to make them more competitive. The focus lies on growing markets with a scarcity of affordable rental housing. The riskier strategy typically brings in returns between 10% and 12%. However, it usually takes more than a year until cash flows and income returns range from 2 to 4%. The riskiest strategy is the opportunistic one. Fundrise targets underutilized properties in great locations in the most dynamic markets and uses its in-house expertise to remodel them. While these projects take the most time and are the most complex, potential returns of 12 to 15% justify the effort. This strategy is the least interesting for income investors as it takes at least 2 to 3 years until cash flows and income returns are below 2%. Now let's take a look at Fundrise average returns. Now keep in mind this chart is updated daily, so what you may see now may be different when you are viewing this video. I'll leave a link in the description so that you can get updated numbers. And honestly, I'm really impressed by these average returns for Fundrise investors over the shorter and longer term. Now we can't really do a review video without taking a look at the pros and cons, so let's first talk about the pros. First are the low minimum investment of just $10. Another pro is that it's open to non-accredited investors. It's easy to use the dashboard. Fundrise automatically diversifies your money. Dividends can be reinvested. Auto investing is available. Investors can invest in Fundrise through their first of its kind IPO. Self-directed IRA investing is supported. The redemption program allows investors to redeem shares prematurely. There is an account level for every investor. Investors can invest in sophisticated strategies without having it to be accredited. Only 1% is in annual fees, and investors receive income from dividends and capital appreciation. Now the cons, and this list is not quite as long, which is always a good thing. Private REITs and funds are highly illiquid investments. No individual deals are available. Investors have to do the due diligence themselves, and customer support is only available via email. And while we're taking a look at the pros and cons, I always think it's important to make sure you check out reviews from other trusted sources like the Better Business Bureau, Trustpilot, Google, and Apple. We always want people to do their own research on multiple platforms or sources to really, get a true feel for what others think of the platform as well. After all, it is your hard-earned money. Now, while this review is all about Fundrise, there are some other comparable platforms like Equity Multiple, Roofstock, Arrived Homes, Diversify Fund, and CrowdStreet. Most specifically, we have done a comparison of Fundrise, CrowdStreet, and Roofstock on the modestwallet.com blog. So I'll share how those three compare with each other on the screen. But once again, definitely do your own research or check those reviews out yourself. I'll be sure to leave a link to those reviews below in the description. All right, the moment you've been waiting for. Who is Fundrise best for? The platform is suitable for all kinds of investors, including big and small ones. Non-accredited investors benefit in particular as they often can't join other real estate crowdfunding platforms. Plus, the investment minimum of $10 will massively help new investors with small account balances. Fundrise offers a wide variety of account levels to meet your needs and allows you to diversify your portfolio through real estate investments outside of stocks and bonds. The platform is also perfect for investors who want to invest long-term and don't mind locking up their money for more than 5 years. And even if you need to cash out funds early, you can do so, although you have to accept a small penalty fee. All right, that's it. I hope you found value in this video. Remember, if Fundrise is something you think you want to check out and invest in, I do have a link in the description to take you there and help you get started on your Fundrise investment journey. Thank you so much for watching and checking us out. Don't forget to subscribe for more Money Made Simple videos, and I'll see you in the next one.